Hey guys, it's Missy here. Make sure to go check out my Patreon where you could get exclusive reactions that I post on my YouTube channel weekly. Go check it out. It would really mean a lot to me. Hey guys, it's Missy here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is not a reaction video. It's actually a video I've been wanting to do for quite a while, but I never felt confident enough to do one until now. Today I'm going to be going through a detailed walkthrough with you guys on how I do the process of editing my K-pop reaction videos. Now, when I first started out on YouTube, I had little to no knowledge on what I was getting myself into, nor had I no idea what I was doing. And so I looked up many videos on how to become a YouTuber, how to edit your videos, but I never could find a video that fitted my situation and my circumstances. Now, just to kind of give y'all a little background of when I started YouTube, I had a PC. For those who don't know what a PC is, it's basically a desktop and monitors. I have 2 monitors and a really decent desktop that I'm very blessed to have. And so I didn't have a MacBook or anything like that. I didn't have money for like Adobe Pro or iMovie or any of those famous, fancy, affordable, I guess you could say, editing software. I had nothing whatsoever. So, with that being said, all I really had was my phone. That's all I had. And so I started to record and edit on my phone. And I still do that to today. I know, it's really hard to believe. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to wing myself off of editing on my phone and recording on my phone, because actually for my birthday my brother got me this camera, but I cannot seem to get myself to record on it, and I just feel more comfortable recording and editing on my phone, and that's just the way it is. Hopefully one day I'll be able to actually say I record with a camera, but for right now I do not. But I do use it for vlogs and everything. But anyway, so with all of that being said, now there's not really a lot of good apps that are really decent for video editing, but I came across one while I was going through my search when I started up my YouTube channel. It is called KineMaster. I'll put it right here or right here, one of them. And so with KineMaster, it is very easy to use. It's free. Actually, it is available for iPhone and Android. So with the free version of KineMaster, you get access to basically all of their basic editing tools, I guess you could say, which are all of the ones that I use. So you can just get it and just start editing like that. The only downside to it, though, is that once you export your video, you get a watermark from KineMaster, and some people are cool with that, some people aren't. I'm one of those people that aren't, and so the price to upgrade it is totally up to you. You can do it monthly or you can do it yearly. I opted to do the yearly because it was only $23 or something like that, and that fitted into my budget. Okay, so when you upgrade it, you get access to many more features to KineMaster, and as well as remove that ugly watermark that some of you may not want. And so yeah, that's really the app that I use when I edit. We'll go more into detail with KineMaster once we get into the walkthrough. But I also just want to point out the other apps that I use. I seriously, not kid ya, I only use 3 apps, maybe 4, to edit and make my thumbnails. Okay, like, so KineMaster is for my video. PicCollage, I'll put it right here, is what I use to make my thumbnail. as well as the generic gallery as well on my phone, I guess you could say. And of course, you're going to want to download YouTube Studio. You are going to need this if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I've came to a stop in my journey. I am coming up to close to a year of doing YouTube. It'll be March 6th since I've started my YouTube channel, like seriously, I guess you could say. And I look at my past videos. I'll show you guys some right now, and and they're still there, so you can go back and watch them. They're very cringy to watch. I cringe at them every time I look at them, but I keep them up as a reminder though, to show me where I've been and how far I've came. And I would like to say I'm very proud of myself. For those who may think my editing skills are very yoke-ish, I would agree with you. I am not a professional. I'm not a big YouTuber or anything like that. I'm just a normal girl who likes doing videos. I like to make videos that I would like to watch, and many of you guys seem to enjoy them as well. I started my YouTube channel with 200 subscribers, and we are now close to 1K subscribers, and it is just mind-boggling the support that I've gotten from you guys. I've met so many amazing people. I've met so many amazing friends. Just all of you guys have just brought so much purpose into my life, and it just warms my heart, I guess you could say. I love you guys so much. I really do. Thank you to everyone who has stuck with me since the beginning, or even if you are new to the channel, I want to give you a big virtual warm hug. Welcome to the fam bam. Thank you so much for subbing and believing in my weird crazy dream of drooling over guys and girls that we have no chance with, but we still support and love them no matter what. Thank you so much. Words cannot express how much y'all's support means to me, honestly. And so I have come into a place in my journey where I feel very confident in my editing, and I'm doing this in hopes maybe someone may find this helpful. If some of you guys are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or just the possibility in the future of starting a YouTube channel, I hope some of you guys can take some of my experience and learn and grow from them, because I am nowhere perfect. You know, I am still learning and I am still practicing, but you know, we all start somewhere. We gotta help each other, and I mean, we just gotta have fun with it, you know. I just really wanted to share my experience when I first started YouTube with you guys, in hopes that y'all may find it either entertaining or helpful, whichever one. And so we are going to be going through a huge and detailed walkthrough with my editing process, and our victim for today is my ASTRO You&Me reaction video that is dropping this week, so keep an eye out for it. This may be like a little sneak peek for you guys, I'm just saying. But if you guys have any questions or concerns, please drop your comments down below and I will try to get to them as soon as possible. I'll also be linking all of the apps that I use in the description below, so you guys can go to the App Store or the Play Store, whichever one you guys have, and download them yourselves if you ever need them. But yeah, that was a lot of talking. I'm not gonna ramble on too much longer, and let's get in with the video. So guys, the way I edit my videos in a two-phase process, I guess you could say. Phase 1 is the majority of my editing with minor detail, and phase 2 is where I go in and I do the background music and any else details that I believe that I should make. So we're going to go in with phase 1. So I'm going to open up a new project and click the 16:9 size. There are other sizes that you can choose from. I choose this size because it works better for YouTube videos, but the size is totally up to you. Once in a new project, you will be brought to this screen. So the way I have it laid out, I have a YouTube folder already pre-made where I have most of all of my transitions, including my intro, any of my headboards, anything that I may need for a YouTube video. So once in that folder, I normally put down my intro, my Patreon intro, and of course a Please Stand By transition. Once that's done, I normally put down my recording and I go in and I up my volume so you guys can hear me a little bit better, and I also put down a filter. Once all of the main entrance is done, now I can go back to my recording and actually start the editing process. So phase 1 of the editing process consists of cutting out places and spots that I believe that we don't need or that I feel like they don't belong. Also adding some sound effects and of course some of my headboards as well. Sometimes when I do a highly requested video, I normally like to put in the comments that suggested me to react to the certain video. So this is where I like to start to add all of the comments that suggested it. This is a kind of like a little clean tip, I guess you could say. Since I have all of the comments starting at the same place, I've changed all of the outings to fading, so when they fade out all together. Once I'm done with the intro of my reaction video, I split it into add a Please Stand By transition, and then I go straight into cutting out the parts that I don't need and going straight into me counting down to the reaction. Now this part may seem a little bit kind of confusing, but you're basically just layering certain things on top of one video. So as you guys can see, I layered my background and then I layered down the video that I was reacting. Once I've done that, I can go back and actually look for my thumbnail. Now, I like to get my thumbnails very naturally, so I go through and try and find screenshots that I think that would capture y'all's attention. So y'all saw me get Rocky and my face. I thought that was really cute, so I got that. Then I go back all the way to the beginning to where I start to count, and I lower the volume of the music video so you guys can hear me and the music video at the same time. This varies on certain music videos because some are higher than others, so you may just have to kind of play around with it. As you guys saw, I had to lower it just a little bit more because it was a little bit louder than I thought it was going to be. This is also the time where I do my famous zoom ins and zoom outs. As you guys can see, they're very simple and easy to make. You just cut the split between where you want it to be, and you either zoom in or you zoom out, however you guys want to do it. They're pretty easy and they're actually really fun to make. I like to do these to emphasize certain moments, or when I think something's funny, or just, I don't know, I just like to throw some in there just to be fun, I guess. And sometimes I miss a chance to make a thumbnail, so you guys will see I went back and found this adorable screenshot of MJ and his duck, and I had to take a screenshot of it. I also do other zoom ins like this one right here. I slowed it down because it's a little bit complicated, but as you guys can see, you just kind of have to play around with it, but the end result is really satisfying and I like the way it looks, so yeah. So once the main editing is over with, this is when I do kind of like my semi-ending of my reaction, where I cut it and I do a please stand by transition, and then I cut the stuff that I don't need in the beginning, and then I go into my last thoughts. So my last segment of my last thoughts is actually very similar to the way that I edit the music video and my reaction. I go in, take out what I don't need, add in some zoom ins, some zoom outs, some sound effects and headboards, and yeah, you just kind of repeat the process. And so now I'm just going to go in to the ending of my reaction, add in the like, the subscribe, the leave the suggestions, and all of that good stuff. I also can't forget about my Patreons. Shout out to my Patreons. I love you guys. Then I add my outro, and then that's it for phase 1. And then I go in for phase 2. Phase 2 starts off at my Patreon intro, where I add the background music of the reaction that I was reacting to, which is ASTRO's You&Me. So that will be the background for this reaction. The background music is very similar to the music video. It all depends on how low you have to put it. If you want it higher, you can have it higher. If you want it lower, you can have it lower. I normally put it either at 10, 9, or 5 volume so you guys can hear me. But since the song is so upbeat, the song changes so frequently, sometimes you have to cut the song and place a certain part of the song lower than the other, but that's just how songs go though. Once to my reaction, I get to add my social media headboard, where you guys always see at the top of the left right corner. Once at my last thought segment, I put the background music back on again and repeat the whole process like I did in the beginning. Once at my peace out, I normally cut it and put the song back to its almost normal volume for the outro. Once it is all done and said, I get to export it now. Once that's done, I get to start to upload it to YouTube and start my thumbnail. Once YouTube is taken care of and it is now uploading, I go to my gallery and I start to crop my thumbnail. So I like to crop out everything that I don't need and focus on what I do need, which is my thumbnail. Now, if you guys remember, I also took another screenshot of MJ and his duck face, which sometimes I do this. I like to take a different screenshot of the music video and put it on the original thumbnail of mine, which is what I'm going to do now. So the app that I use to make my thumbnail is called PicCollage. It's very easy to use. As you guys can see, I already made a thumbnail for my reaction to Lisa. So I just dump all of the photos and I add the new thumbnail into the picture and I just start working on it. You kind of have to toggle with it, but I like how my thumbnails come out, and this is the way I make them. Once the photos are in place, now I can work on a catchy little phrase that I normally like to put in my thumbnails. I normally like to use phrases that I use often in the reaction to describe the music video, which was, "This was so adorable," which it was. So I changed it actually to "dying of cuteness overload," because I legit said I died over cuteness. So I decided to go with that phrase. Once that is all done, I go into my YouTube studio and I go to the video to upload the thumbnail, as well as link the original music video in the description. And yeah, that's the way I edit my videos. I hope you guys liked it. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you guys have any questions or concerns, please drop them in the comments below. If you guys found this video helpful, or even if you enjoyed watching me go through my editing process, please like that button. It really helps a girl out. And if you want, hit the subscribe button and join the fam bam. All of my social medias will be down in the description below, along with my Patreon, so make sure to go check that out. And if you guys would like to see like editing videos of like any sort, like a time lapse, when I was editing this video, I found it very satisfying watching it. But that may just be me. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.